Hello! Welcome to a Cemetery Dance unboxing that is secretly a Gauntlet unboxing that I purchased through Cemetery Dance. This, my friends, is Wayward by Blake Crouch, which, I forgot to ask for a matching number, so I don't recall what my Pines number is off the top of my head, so this might not match, but why not? It's going to be a good book. Anyways, although I know Gauntlet Press has mostly just kind of been fancier trade editions at this point, but let's dive in. Anyways, if you watch, it's terrific. He already did an unboxing for this, but hey, I'm late to the party, but I don't care. Here is Wayward by Blake Crouch as published. Oh, yeah, it was Borderlands and Gauntlet. It's kind of a dual co-publishing job. They do a lot of those these days. There is a photo of Blake Crouch on the back. So this is the second title in the Wayward Pines trilogy, which is unfortunately named Wayward. The first book is called Pines. The third one is called The Last Town. But you almost think they would be flipped. You think it'd be Wayward and then Pines, but I don't know. Maybe it makes sense in the scheme of the book. Anyways, this is actually thicker dust jacket than I was anticipating. Which, it's pretty solid cardstock, paper stock for it, which is kind of disappointing when, the image I know gets a lot of flack. It almost feels like this is like the temporary image, like this is the stock image they're going to hold over till they actually get the cover, but it is the cover. The book itself, we got Wayward printed on the boards, Blake Crouch printed there. I should have brought Pines out with me. It'd be interesting to compare the two, see if they're lined up the way they are. Unfortunately, Gauntlet and Borderlands have gotten a lot of flack for putting out what's essentially like fancier trade editions. But hey, I'm a subscriber to the Broken Binding, so fancy trade editions are my thing. I know nothing too fancy in terms of the end papers, but it is reflected in the price. Blake Crouch, this is 181 out of 500. I can't recall what my Pines was, but it might be the same. So Borderlands Press has been doing the Little Book series. I know they've been getting a lot of flack over typos and just all around issues with some of the more recent Little Books. It's been very disappointing. And I know Gauntlet, like I said, Gauntlet kind of gets flack for being basically a trade edition. And I know they had a lot of flack over the Hopes and Miracles. It was a Stephen King limited edition dealing with the screenplay for Shawshank Redemption. And Shawshank, is it just Shawshank or is it Shawshank and Green Mile? I feel like it might have been Shawshank and Green Mile, or maybe it was just Green Mile. I don't know. I can't recall now. But no, I feel like Shawshank was in there as well. I think it's Shawshank and Green Mile. And it had a lot of flack, especially over the lettered edition, which was signed by King, and he raised the price after the fact, and the actual specifications were disappointing from what I heard. I don't own a copy. But he did just do a version of Phoenix 451, which is a Ray Bradbury screenplays, plural. It's terrific. Unbox that as well. So, anyways, this is Wayward. It's 4 minutes in. I haven't even talked about the book itself. So Wayward Pines is in Idaho? Is it Idaho? Wayward Pines, Idaho. It's this very mysterious town in the... Oh my God. This is the same description. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. This is the description for Pines. This is not the summary for Wayward. Secret Service agent Ethan Burke arrives in Wayward Pines with a clear mission to locate 2 federal agents. But that is not the description for Wayward. Ethan is now the sheriff of Wayward Pines. This is the description for the first one. So Ethan in this one is now the sheriff. And it's a very mysterious town. It's got surveillance 24/7. Is there... Yeah, this is the description. This is Wayward. This is what should be on the inside of the jacket. 24/7 sniper surveillance. It's a very strange town. Almost gets a Twin Peaks kind of vibe from it. And yeah, I haven't read Pines yet. Big surprise. I've got too many books, not enough time to read them. But yeah, I mean, hopefully the book itself is Wayward. That's an oops. So yeah, I mean, I will admit I haven't watched It's Terrific's video yet because I like to see the book with my own two eyes. But now I'm curious. Tim, I'm going to go watch your video now. Did you catch that? Did you catch that they have the wrong description on the dust jacket? Oops. So anyways, there's the synopsis for Pines, the first of the Wayward Pines trilogy. This is Wayward, the second one. Third one is The Last Town. It might also have the same description. Who knows? But yeah, like I said, there's unfortunate that Borderlands and Gauntlet get this bad rep, especially when I catch it on camera. Catch like that they put the entire wrong description of the book. But anyways, I'm sure copies are still available. They're, like I said, limited to 500 copies, and I know Gauntlet it doesn't sell out as quickly anymore. I mean, there's still some titles that sell out pretty quickly. Phoenix 451, for example, I believe is almost sold out. I bought this through Cemetery Dance, but you can buy it directly through Gauntlet, directly through Borderlands Press. Both small presses, and I think they're both really small operations. I know Barry Hoffman is the man behind Gauntlets. I believe it's the Monteleones who are behind Borderlands. I could be wrong on that. But anyways, yeah, like I said, it was cheap. It was cheaper because I had some discounts through Cemetery Dance. I'm going to dive into it. I'm going to dive into the first one first. Let you know my thoughts once I do play catch-up, but it's an uphill battle. Anyways, thank you for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing, and we'll see you around next time.